Good morning everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Organic Factorio. This is episode 3. In previous episode, in addition to our 6 initial cells processing raw materials, I've built a warehouse cell storing all the excess, and 2 cells producing electronic circuits and belts. So we don't have to do all this stuff manually. So what we're gonna do right now is try to get smart inserters as soon as possible, because right now it's just a bunch of cells connected to other cells by direct channels, transporting absolutely everything, and this is a horribly inefficient design. So what we want to do is we want those cells to actually be clever about what they're getting inside and what they're not getting inside. Even if this cleverness is still much less efficient than a factory that actually does the right thing right away, it's going to do more. Okay, so it seems that our factory is functional. Everything seems to be getting, well, some things seem to be getting ingredients. Why aren't you getting anything? I seem to have lost a few robots. Okay, come on robots, come back. Yeah, that's my last robot. Yeah, possibly a splitter would be more efficient to get everything, but then again, efficiency is not the name of this game. Okay, and quite possibly having like a second... maybe I should just make this like an internal bus just for the science. Or mostly for the science. Yeah, let's just rewire this cell. So this is a relatively complex cell. And the problem is that the science bit is just being fed directly from the cell membrane. I don't think this is the greatest idea in this case. So let's actually build a splitter. And let's split half the stuff around. So half the stuff is still going to be traveling here, but that should just give enough space on the belt to be able to create some science every now, like actually output some science every now and then. It basically dilutes the flow by 2-to-1 ratio, I think. Or I could move this channel kind of downstream, like here. Maybe that would make more sense. Just move this channel slightly. Yeah, that actually would be quite good. That's fine, let's not worry about it too much. I mean, it doesn't change the connectivity, so everything is still connected the same way, but by just diluting this, it's kind of like... it just creates some space, hopefully? Okay, I have electronics automation too, yeah, everything is going just fine. We're going to run out of stuff to research quite soon. I mean, the stuff to research without green circuits. So let's just... what is even this stuff? Mining drill research. Large area drill, yeah, like, this is a nice Bob stuff. Armor crafting, I'm not even sure what this is. There should be like some names. Can I get names? Planetary cannot. What is this? Is it done? No, it means it's cute, okay. Chemical processing, electrolysis, yeah, that's all the good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna need all of this stuff basically, so I might as well queue basically half of it. Okay, I don't know what it is, so I won't. Yeah, just queue all this stuff. That's totally fine. No worries. So no, that still doesn't seem to be working well enough. Oh, okay, because this is also the input bus, and no, it's not. Okay, so it's not getting enough iron, I think. Oh no, this one can't output. Maybe I need to dilute it once more. Because it actually, this is input line and output line, so it needs iron input. I'm overthinking this stuff. I'm seriously overthinking this stuff. Yeah, this is like... it reached the point where I probably need some filtering, because right now everything is everywhere. And maybe just make too much coal, that could be it. That's probably like the easiest way to just describe this. I'm making too much coal. So if I... the simplest thing I could do without changing design is just to rewire the coil. Okay, let's just rewire the coil slightly. Okay, I'm gonna rewire the coil, so instead of going all the way, it's going to go on the north, this return path, so there's going to be less coal on this line, and this line is going to have like more space. It seems kind of crazy the way I'm doing this. Basically, I'm adding random lines just to create more space. Yeah, it seems quite weird. And what I feel I should be doing is not put it here, but just put it on the other side, but I would have to just loop around, and I don't really want to loop around right now. Okay, so now this seems to be like a somewhat less coil on this, so we should be seeing some science. We're not seeing any science. Why? I'm assuming that splitters are fast enough for those belts. Okay, not entirely sure why not. That goes here. Maybe I should just clear it once and hope for the best. Because the one on the north is relatively more busy than the one on the south, so... not entirely sure why I can't see anything. Okay, let's clear just this input line. Just this once. And see if this is a permanent problem or just a temporary problem. Okay, now they're outputting, but I'm not sure for how long. No, this is a very busy line. Well, I guess most of the coal, I mean, a lot of the coal goes here. I could remove this entire channel. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe, no, if I remove this channel, what's gonna happen? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just gonna change this then. So coal is not going to go to the right at all. Okay, let's just cut this stuff. I hope the robots are going to do the right thing. So let's remove the channel, and maybe that's gonna work. These robots are super slow. It's pretty fast to do it manually. I'll just help the robots a bit. Oh yeah, I think because I have robots, but I have no technology for robots. So as you develop technologies, robots get faster and faster, and I have nothing of that, so that's why those robots just seem strangely slow. Presumably as the game progresses and I get some research, they're going to get a lot faster. Okay, so that's like interesting game debugging, because it's like I've never done this before. So, okay, so this channel goes nowhere, so I'm just gonna loop it back. And might be a good idea to just simplify this. Simplify this. It's an organic thing. So basically, you know how organic world works. Like everything is just whatever the evolution made it. So things don't make any like sense in design way. It's just that's just the way it is. Somebody made it this way, and that's the way it is. Okay, let's just dump stuff. I don't think I'm gonna need any of that. Yeah, let's just dump this stuff. Actually, I might need some... Oh yeah, I wanted to make more of those, and I need iron for that. Okay, yeah, let's grab some iron. I'm gonna use those chests just for personal storage for a while. I mean, this storage thing is like, that's just a hack. I mean, everything's just a pile of hacks. It's not like any kind of long-term meaningful design of any kind. It's just like, yeah, that works now. And if it works now, it's good enough. Okay, I think we have everything queued, so logistics next. Okay, so how can we get smart inserters? We should probably think about getting a second science. And what do we need for second science? Inserters and transport belts. We are already making transport belts. Not very many, but we're making some. So if we make inserters as well, how can we make inserters? I think inserters are too complicated. Filter inserter. What is filter inserter? I think filter inserter is maybe like the Bob's Mod Smart inserter. or something. I don't know. Okay, that's fast. Let's take a look at filter inserter. What it even does, because I have no idea. Apparently it's some fancy stuff. It's like resin or something. I'm not entirely sure. Basic electronic board. No, I think it's fine. That's making basic electronic boards, right? No, that's basic circuit board. That's not a basic electronic board. The basic electronic board is level 2. Yeah, fine. Junction pipes. Oh, this is fancy. Apparently, like, there's a lot of new stuff that wasn't in the game before. Wait, no, actually this is a problem because we have those extra pipes, and here we have Bob's pipes, and they kind of probably like conflict with each other. That unfortunately happens when you have too many mods installed without actually testing them first properly. Right. Let's not get too distracted. We want a red science. No, sorry, we want green science. And I guess we can make it manually, but no, that's just boring. Let's make a cell for making green science, and we could move it somewhere close to this cell, just visually. Because right now, like, proximity of, like, the cells making similar things, they should be just close to each other. Not because of just any kind of grand design, but simply because right now everything is so inefficient. Just collocating them is just going to be more effective. So let's make like a next science cell. Sorry, that's a wrong one. That's a red science cell. Okay, so what do we need? We need inserters and science and transport belts. Transport belts are going to be produced here. I should probably increase the size of this cell. Oh, actually, they don't have much. They don't have enough iron right now. Am I not producing enough iron? Okay, there seems to be like overflow of that stuff. That's fine. Anyway, and to make inserters, I need iron gear, and basic circuit board, which is all the stuff I'm already making. So in theory, I could just do this. Oh no, because I need a level 2. Okay, I can't do any of that. I would need level 2 assembly machines to actually build this. Or I could just get rid of my inserters. Okay, let's build a bunch of inserters manually. Need more iron. So this is going to be a very simple cell. And that is going to do absolutely nothing. Until I get the next level assembly machines, I can't really do anything about this. Okay, so this is a very simple cell, which can't actually work right now. That's just fine. Okay, let's actually try to queue the next step. What is the... Where is like a automation 2? What is this? No. What looks like automation 2? That's fancy stuff, but I don't want any of that. No. I think this mod is actually useless, but without having names of technologies. Because, like, those icons make no fucking sense to me. I mean, this is something related to trains, but what exactly? I think I might stop using this mod, basically, because it's just useless. With no names, and I see no names, unless there's a way to enable those names, this mod is just useless. I have to do it manually, basically. So, yes, so one thing I wanted always is just this, and... Oh, now it has names, okay, now that's fine. Right. So what does logistics do? What does it do? Okay, so that means green science, but what does it do? Can I check what it does? Is it descriptions or something? Nope. No, there's no... Okay, that means stuff I've done already. Where is... Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Battery, solar energy, near inserters, advanced electronics. I'm pretty sure I need advanced electronics at some point. What does it do? No idea. Nobody knows. Okay. Let's do logistics too, and then we can go back to... what do I need out of this? Do I need any of that stuff? Yeah, let's just get the basics. There's really no reason not to get the basics. Yeah, let's get that stuff. And... wait, what's that? What does this icon mean? No idea. And... Is like automation 2 somewhere? Does automation 3? Where's automation 2? Anybody sees automation 2? I mean, not like you can answer me right now. Electric poles 2, that sounds lovely. Circuit networks. Solar energy. Advanced electronics, automation 3. That seems fine. Just queue random stuff. Resource monitoring, that sounds lovely. Everything here sounds just lovely. I have no idea what it does. Just fine, do whatever you want. I can't even be bothered to care. Oh, I think I'm gonna run out of electric poles just right about now. So let's build a bunch of poles, that's fine. Right, so yeah, let's just stop talking and keep building. Okay, so we need 2 things here. And one of those things is going to be inserters. So I'm just going to put a bunch of those here. And the other one is going to be those belts, and they actually go in the wrong direction. So by the time they come here, it's going to be heavily diluted. So well, I never said that that's going to be efficient on the beginning. But I still think it's going to be efficient once I have proper technology and some experience building this stuff. Right now, it's all crazy. Alright. Oh, I'm running out of splitters. Okay, can I build splitters? What do I need for splitters? Basic circuit board and iron plate. So basically more wood and more iron. Okay, let's just cancel some of that. Can I cancel all of it? Not really. Okay. Splitters, iron plate, okay. And it's not many splitters. Okay, let's just grab everything here. Yeah, so that's basically my use. Instead of just chasing them all around... Yeah, that's a lot of them. Instead of chasing the stuff all over the place, I just go here. Even though this is not like very efficient or anything. Seems to be like a bunch of stone. I'm not even sure where it's coming from. Oh, it's probably like... I probably had it initially. Yeah, that's fine. And that stuff, let's just dump it. Okay, so are we making any science? We are making some green science, and it goes like here and all the way around. And eventually it's going... No, actually some of it is going... Oh no. That's going to be very difficult travel for green science to get anywhere. So half of it just goes back, which is normal. Half of the output of any cell goes back into the loop. So some green science, yeah, some science is going to go all the coal mine. Yeah, that's going to be fancy and complicated. But some of the green science is actually coming here, so you can see an example of a green science just getting there. It might even get there. No, sorry, it's only going to go up. So you can see some green science. Why is it not working? It just doesn't have any iron. Green science. Okay, let's just try to find a single green science that's actually going to go all the way. Just for the kicks of it, just seeing, oh my god, it's actually working. And that's a green science, going the right way. It has 3 splitters to fail. Yeah, so close, but actually went the wrong splitter and went down. Oh well. Presumably it's eventually going to reach its destination. Yeah, it doesn't have any more inserters, so it can't make any more. And oh, filters! Let's actually take a look at filter inserters. What they do? Because that's the Bob mod stuff, so it works differently than anything else. Okay, so what is this here? So this cell, what do we want from this cell? We want to output copper and copper and nothing else. We don't really want anything else here. So let's try to filter inserter, see what it's actually going to do. Oh, so it actually filters stuff. Okay, that's fine. So let's actually think about it. How are we going to connect everything? Because I have a very vague idea. Like, very, very vague. Oh yeah, I see science here, there's a lot of stuff here. Okay. So... let's set up some filters. Let's have a filter. Okay, let's say this is a filter and I'm going to get good stuff out. Okay, so that works. Okay, so the smart inserter became a filter inserter. So I only have 6 and okay, I can make 6 more. I can actually make a lot more manually, so let's make a lot more manually. Let's make tons of them before I actually automate stuff and try to convert a single cell to use those clever inserters instead of just doing it a dumb way. Okay, so let's just dump that stuff because I really don't want it here. Okay, so clever inserters. What do I do with clever inserters? Well, right now I have 6 of them, so I don't do anything. Okay, so I wanted to have like a kind of, in addition to those cells, I wanted to have like a single bloodstream which transports everything, and the individual cells actually don't get all this individual crap at all. So instead of those channels, they're going to get the stuff they want from the bloodstream, and they're only going to output the bloodstream. So let's now break the channel and let's actually make the bloodstream, so where the blood is going to flow. Let's make the blood flow also clockwise. So this is going to be blood. Like all the... okay, so actually in this case it's very easy because everything has to flow out. Like this cell doesn't need anything and it only outputs, so... Okay, so let's just make sure that the blood is blood and cells are just cells. Okay, so this cell is just gonna output to the blood. It doesn't input anything. Okay, so this is going to be like a blood loop, and that can be very, very wide. So it should be like I don't know, 20 wide is totally fine. And here the same. So let's just make... I'm not sure how the blood is going to flow exactly. I'm gonna convert them one cell at a time into this kind of flow and remove the channels between cells, because those channels between cells were just basically like very simple first idea and not really any kind of long-term solution. So here is a smart channel from the blood. So this cell takes one thing from the blood and that's call. So instead of having like a single level of cells dumping everything, we now have like a proper bloodstream and proper filtering. And it's gonna take a while to actually build the proper bloodstream, and that's going to be very wide, a very wide network. It's not going to be like a single lane wide, it's going to be very, very wide. Okay, let's just give some extra space. And I think every cell should output stuff to the bloodstream eventually. Like, should have even like a relatively low low throughput output. Sorry, let's just do it this way. So I think the best way is just to make this on the return loop. So the stuff that goes all around If it goes all around, then it should be returned. So we have, I mean, it's 4 to 1, doesn't really matter if it's 4 to 1. So here's the logic. Anything that flows all over the place, if it flows all around, this implies that the cell didn't actually take it, and that should just go back. Right, so in the next episode I'm just gonna change the cells to, instead of using those direct channels, to rely on blood more. I mean, at least the basic cells, and let's see how it goes. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.